Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot. So we're going to get into another collective reading. And as usual, take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not your story, then don't force it. You can always book a personal reading with me, and information on how you can do that is in my bio. I do live readings after the collectives typically, unless I make an announcement otherwise. Or you could DM me if you are a very private person and you don't want your business out there. We can coordinate, so you can get a one-on-one reading with me. Okay, so let's get into this reading. I'm going to tune in to the collective and see what wants to come through. Okay, so I'm seeing two swans. Two swans that are facing away from each other. And both of these swans are in a very reflective state. So right now you may feel very contemplative, feeling at peace or at ease at this very moment. Maybe you're learning to let go of what you can't control. So for a moment, you can enjoy peace. Let's see what else I'm seeing here. Oddly enough, I'm seeing like a candy cane. A candy cane that's just red and white striped. Maybe this is nostalgic for you. Maybe you're missing somebody here. Especially as the holidays continue to approach. Like Christmas maybe be extra special for you. Oh no, maybe something about your childhood reminds you of this, or candy canes remind you of your childhood. Maybe that you had with your family, maybe your immediate family. I feel like you're thinking about how much time has passed. So I don't know if your parents have passed on to the other side, because I feel like for whatever reason, the spirit of maybe the holidays aren't the same, or maybe the spirit of Christmas isn't the same, and you're just feeling just reflective and maybe a bit nostalgic. I'm also seeing a headstone or a gravestone. So again, I don't know if somebody in your family has passed on to the other side. Okay, this person, you know, could have been like a spouse that's coming through, or just a close family member. You may have had children with this person. Or you may have thought about having children with this person. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop there. All right, so I just want to do something a little different. So I just started with just clairvoyance and seeing what could possibly relate to this reading and maybe to a specific viewer. Okay. So I'm going to start with rolling some astro dice here and see what else wants to come through for the person or group that we are tapping into or tuning into today. Okay. So we have Uranus, and we have Aquarius, a lot of Aquarian energy here, and then we have the 4th house. Okay. So at this point in time, you may feel like you are in an in-between state. Maybe you're kind of like somewhere in the middle of some kind of conflict that has ensued, maybe in your family or amongst friends, or amongst just your network of people, especially with this Aquarian energy. But I feel like there is some kind of disagreement, but you're kind of like the middleman or the person that's a bit more objective. You're not so attached to a particular opinion, or you're not siding with any group or any one person. And maybe you feel like at this time you feel lonely. Maybe you don't have a lot of communication with people at this time, because maybe you feel like you're being ignored because you didn't choose a side. Okay, that's something that I'm picking up here. This could also be in relation to like politics. For example, like maybe the people in your family are divided, and half of them are Republicans and the other half are Democrats, and they just can't seem to agree to disagree. And again, you just feel like you don't really feel one way or the other. Okay, that's just an example. It could also be just an establishment view as well. Like, for instance, if this has to do with an establishment, or let's say like a work environment here, something that involves some kind of like established viewpoint or structure, you don't necessarily feel like you're supporting it or that you're part of it. In fact, I feel like you're hoping for a change with this Uranus energy. You feel like you need some kind of new experience or new perspective on things, because maybe you don't like the rigidity of this institution or this family dynamic, or something here feels blocked, or something feels like it's too rigid for you. Okay, so let's dive into this reading with oracle cards and then the tarot. Okay, Spirit. So we have air energy, no surprise there. Since we did have Aquarius earlier, and in my mind's eye, the first thing I saw were swans, which are birds. Okay, so air energy isn't a surprise here energetically. Then we have Scorpio. Okay, that reflective state we were talking about earlier as well is coming through. Bottom of the deck, Saturn, cycles. This is also about tradition, the establishment, routine, work. And again, you feel like maybe something here is toxic. Maybe you feel like this conflict that's going on in the environment is toxic. Maybe you feel like it needs to be removed or taken out, or people need to be more reflective about their opinions, their perspective, their beliefs. You don't want to be part of it. You almost feel as if like maybe people are stabbing other people in the back. I don't know, just to be right. But you just feel like whatever is playing out here is a bad cycle. And you just want to detach from that. There is this feeling here of nostalgia. I do feel like you may see, like, for instance, the old times, like maybe like the 90s or 80s, or whatever this time period for you that's not at present, with like rose tinted glasses. I almost kind of feel as if you miss the old times, you miss the past in some sense. Maybe you feel like somehow today's environment has caused people to be more at each other's throat, more stressed about maybe their financial situation. There's just more tension around you, and like you just miss how things used to be. 80s is coming up for me particularly, but doesn't have to be. Okay. So I'm going to use 2 decks here as far as tarot decks go. I'm going to start with this deck here, which is the Tarot of Sexual Magic deck. And then I'm also going to use the Fallout deck. So there's also something that's coming through about hair. Maybe you just kind of let your hair down, your hair flows freely, like, I don't know, like maybe you don't really like do anything to it, like, you know, you don't really do your hair in the morning, or something about your hair. I feel like you I don't know. I just feel like you don't really go out of the way to make it look like perfect and pretty, and like I just feel like you are somebody that likes to be free, or you like, you know, letting your hair down, so to speak. Okay. Let's see what's going on here, Spirit. Oh, that's too many cards. Okay, well, we do have the Tower card here that's coming through pretty strongly to me. It's standing out. We also have the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to put the rest back in the deck to reshuffle. see what's on your mind. Four of Chalices. Okay, they're saying stop there. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight, or the Knave of Wands. Okay. So with this Tower moment, there was definitely a situation here that blew up. Okay. Maybe truth came out of this Tower moment. I feel like you were kind of far away from it though. Like you weren't really part of it. You just observed it happening from a distance. So maybe there was a lot of drama going on around you, or in the workplace, or in a family dynamic here. Perhaps even infidelity. But I just feel like there's a lot of toxic drama that went on for you, or around you. And maybe you feel like people are just kind of doing whatever they want, and they're just indulging in their desires or their pleasures here. I do feel like there are a lot of secrets that you kind of see happening. Like you're aware of what's going on. And it's like you're detaching yourself and you're like, God, like, why is this the norm? Like, why is this even happening? Like, I don't even want to be part of any of this. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see what else is going on for you. If this is a work situation, you may find that there are a lot of people at your workplace that are having affairs, or that are like sneaking around and doing things that they shouldn't. The Lovers in the reverse. We have the Four of Lanterns in the reverse. The High Priestess in the reverse. And then one more card here. We have the Temperance card. Yeah, so you are trying to be wise about the situation by staying away from all of this. Again, you're trying to stay away from all the drama. Unfortunately, things in this establishment or things with where you're at aren't the same. Also, with the Lovers in the reverse, you could have recently maybe left this company, or maybe you just recently got a divorce, or again, like you just separated yourself from something here, detached yourself. I do feel like you're awaiting some kind of judgment here to befall upon the situation. And you're thinking like, you know, I know this isn't going to end well. I just know it. So, what does Spirit want you to know? What is coming up for you? Also, if you do see affairs happening, or if you're just aware of this happening around you, I feel like you're just choosing, again, not to say anything. Yeah, we have live and learn. Actually, I should be over here. We have live and learn. We have vow. We have gain. And then we have evidence. Yeah, so I definitely feel like there's definitely some sneaky behavior, maybe infidelity that's been going on around you. Again, I don't feel like this is happening to you. I feel like this is just something that you know about. And you just don't want to be part of it. With the gain and the temperance card, I feel like right now you're really focused on just minding your own business. Sticking to the routine. You know, you do want to change, but I feel like you're turning away from this situation here. You're feeling like coming back to this is not the solution. You're questioning this contract, okay? And again, like evidence suggests that there's more going on beneath the surface. And these are not good things. Yeah. The word fraternization, is it fraternization, is coming to mind. So maybe that's been going on here if this is a workplace environment. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? I do feel like the people you may have separated yourself from may think that you're being too rigid or too judgmental. But you feel like you don't have to explain yourself to them. Like, at the end of the day, you're doing what you think is right for you. And it doesn't really matter what these people think. These people also may think that you're on your high horse. Maybe they think that you think you're better than all of them. And you're like, you know, that's just not what it is at all. It's just that I don't want to be involved in all this drama. Okay, so what is going to unfold here? Ghost. So yeah, again, like, for some of you, this could have been a thing of the past. For some, and maybe that's something that you're reflecting on. Like maybe this tower moment happened in the past and you're thinking like, why, you know, did I think that it was a good idea for me to be friends with these people or to work with these people or to work in this environment? But I'm hearing not as all as it seems. Also, I'm feeling with this ghost energy here, you're choosing to, separate yourself from the situation here. What's going to happen, Spirit? Protection in the reverse. I do feel like there's something that's going to be, there's going to be a truth that's going to be exposed here. Again, I do feel like this involves secrets, and maybe people are trying to keep these secrets contained. But I do feel like something is going to be released. Something is going to be exposed in some way. Like, Maybe there was some kind of proof that was left behind from what was going on here. Maybe they weren't as careful as they thought they were being, you know? What's going to happen here? We have trust in the reverse. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. But I do feel like something will be exposed, and it's gonna fall apart if it hasn't already. Maybe this also, this situation has caused you to have trust issues with this trust in reverse. I feel like wherever you go next time, you're going to be a lot more careful who you're choosing to deal with. Maybe you're going to be a lot more picky when it comes to your place of employment. Again, if this is in regards to a work situation. So yeah, that's what I feel here. Interesting. This also could be a service industry job. Okay, that's something that's coming up for me as well. So I don't know, maybe you could work for the service industry. I do hear stories, like crazy stories of people, situations like this, who work in the service industry. It doesn't have to be, but yeah. Alright guys, that is the collective reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this resonated, I encourage you to hit the follow button and maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I post a lot of these live reads on there as well, so you can rewatch them or refer back to them. But if not, I will see you guys hopefully later. I might come back on to do another collective reading. If so, hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, thanks for joining me. All right, bye guys.